What's up, YouTube? This is Adrian. I'm a new YouTuber, as you can all probably tell already, cause my channel still looks pretty crappy. Also, I'm recording this using a microphone attached to a headphone set I found on a drawer in my room, because I don't have a microphone. That to show you guys how new I am. But that's how you start, man. You gotta begin from scratch using whatever you find. Also, I'm Peruvian. Yeah, I'm a Peruvian YouTuber. I'm from Peru. That means that English is my second language, and that also means that my English gonna be sucking from time to time. Yeah, please bear with me on that, cause speaking a second language is super hard. Cause I have to be thinking about all the grammatical errors I'm making each second. Yeah, that's enough with me. Let's just cut the crap because I'm pretty sure nobody gives a shit about me. And let's get into the card. Today we're reviewing this new card called Performapal Odyssey Unicorn. And actually, it isn't that new anymore because I think it has like 5 weeks out already. But 5 weeks is just 5 weeks. It's it's just a bit more than a month. It's not even a month and a half. Also, the wiki page still has like Japanese characters going on. The shit it has been just released like a month ago, and the English name is not even official yet. So I would qualify it as a new card still. Okay, I'm running a Pendulum Magician deck that I'm gonna be deck profiling on another video that I'm linking below on the description box, so you can see this guy in action too. I'm telling you that because that's the reason I'm reviewing this guy, because I'm gonna be reviewing each new card that comes up that I think I should use on my deck, and that's why I'm reviewing this dude, and that's why I'm gonna be using a lot of like a Pendulum Magician names and Pendulum Magician terminology, which you can all understand if you want, if you just go to the other video and check it out. Okay, let's get to it. I don't really like this guy because of what it does. Uh, I really, I actually like this guy because of what it is. Okay, what it does concerns the effect parts. Let's get to the effects. Okay, the pendulum effect, you can totally read it there, so I don't have to read it to you. But in summary, the thing the pendulum effect does is giving an attack boost to a performable monster you control. Once while this card is in your pendulum zone with an auto monster, with all these conditions, the thing it does is giving an attack boost to a performable monster, and that's it. No, that's alright. But the monster effect just gives you LP, more LP from a dead performable monster's attack. And even if you're running a performable deck or an Odyssey deck, it's not such a good effect, because who wants, besides the aroma dudes, probably the aroma deck, who wants more LP nowadays, and who wants a freaking attack boost and nothing else from a monster, kids these days playing Yu-Gi-Oh! All they want is just a super cheap, super strong, easy to play, cost-free effects. You know what I mean? Like, when this card's into the graveyard, you can do a bunch of shit in one turn, kind of effect. Or discard one card from your hand, summon half your extra deck in one turn, kind of effect. Yeah, I really hate those effects, but that's how you win duels today for some reason. Yeah, the effects aren't really good. As I said, I don't really like this card because of what it does. But what I'm really interested in from this card is, well, I really like it because of what it is, and that concerns the monster characteristic this card has. And it really, really, patches, fills a important hole my deck's been having. Let's start with the name. It has two freaking archetypes, as if the Performapal archetype wasn't super broken already. Konami decided from some reason mix it up with the Otis archetype and create a new level of brokenness in the Yu-Gi-Oh game. Actually, if you think about it, this is like a horse, a unicorn thing that has a dragon gene. So what happened there? I've seen Shrek 2, and I've seen, Donkey's babies with the dragon, and I'm going for that. I guess that's what happened here. Yeah, let's not get into details with that. Let's focus on the name. Okay, I don't run a lot of performable monsters. I just ran two Skullcrobat Jokers, but I ran Sky Iris and or Sky Arc. I don't know how you guys call it. It has a lot of names. I'm super glad and super relieved I finally have an Odyssey card I can just place on the field without any freaking cost or something if I don't have anything else to do, because The only things I've been able to search with Sky Iris or Skyark were, the level 7 odd eyes and the spell card, which I don't really like the ritual card because I have to be waiting for the ritual dude to be in my hand. And I mean, let's be honest, odd eyes fusion is kind of useless because you have to wait for you have to wait to have the fusion materials, and also you have to wait till your opponent has two monsters on the field already to activate the second effect or whatever, and it gives me clock hands and dead draws. I'm so sorry, odd eyes fusion fans. I'm not into the fusion thing. Yeah, I mean, with this card, at least I can freaking set it down, face down on the field to protect my life points till I draw something better. Yeah, that also concerns the second monster characteristic I'm interested in. It's a level 1 monster, so it's super summonable, and I run a lot of level 1s on my deck too, so I'm using 1 for 1, and this card plays along with 1 for 1, obviously, very well. The only drawback is that I cannot pendulum summon it, and it's a pendulum monster. That's super sad. I think that's gonna create an existentialistic crisis on this unicorn here. But having said that, I'm using a pendulum magician deck, and I'm using two Olaf Dragon Magician cards, and so I can totally, if this card dies and goes to the extra deck, I can just use Olaf Dragon's Retrieve It effect to get it back from the extra deck and just normal summon it again and again and again, as many times as I can until Olaf Dragon dies. So I think I have, sorry, I think I have that part covered. Yeah, I don't really care if it's light or beast. Those are just random characteristics. I don't really run any card that have to do with a light monsters or beast type monsters. Yeah, so now that we are done with the upper part, let's go to the lower part, which is the most important part. Okay, this guy is not only a scale 8 monster, and that's pretty cool because we don't have those many scale 8 monsters in the game. We just have a handful of scale 8 pendulums, and Pendulum Magician archetype has three of them, so it's not only a scale 8 monster, which is super cool, but it also, and most importantly, it's a restriction-free pendulum monster. And that means I can just go on and place it on the pendulum zone, and I can just summon whatever the fuck I want with this dude. And that's super, super cool. Because I really hate that pendulum monsters become all about the archetype the monster is related to. I the only generic pendulum, the only generic scale 8 pendulum monster that there has been that has no restrictions for summoning, as Time Gazer does. That's why I hate Time Gazer. The only guy that's been able to do what this new guy does is Dragon Pin Magician. The only guy, and what happens if I get my three Dragon Pin Magicians banished, or if my opponent uses the seal, the counter trap that it's seal of something, I don't know the name, that negates it can negate pendulum monsters because pendulum monsters are spell cards too. Yeah, what if Dragon Pin gets negated and according to the counter trap it gets all the copies are negated for the whole duel? What do I do then? Because without Dragon Pin I don't have a freaking pendulum scale anymore, and I cannot summon all the level 7 shit I have going on my deck. Now finally I have a freaking replacement for that. That's not Time Gazer. Yeah, that's really mostly because why? Because the reason I'm reviewing this card, and the reason I'm adding it to the deck. It's because I've been looking a lot of time for a restriction-free scale 8 monster that has to do with the freaking archetype, so I can search it. It's super searchable, by the way. It has two archetypes, and Skullcrobat Joker, it's the same thing as this guy, but it is level 4 and it has a way better effect. But I mean, because of the restrictions Skullcrobat Joker has in the pendulum summoning area, the only thing I use it for is using a normal summon it to gain its effect and search for the thing I need to search. So I'm really glad Konami released this card. I'm gonna be running just one of it probably because I don't think I really need any more scale 8s. But yeah, it's a cool card because of the reasons I said. I hope you agree with it. Yeah, we're gonna be using it or on our deck profiling. We're gonna be having lots of fun with this guy. We're gonna be kicking some ass probably, hopefully. I hope this video was useful for you. I hope you understood more why you should use this card on any deck you want. Actually, you can the window the doors are open for you, the windows too. You can use it with any other pendulum monster to create whatever that you want now. Yeah, you can totally please check the if you want. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, okay? I'm not your mom. But if you want, you can check the video where I review my deck and use this guy. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe, etc., etc. Yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching. See you around.